notorious. Guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stand.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Where's Casey? Where's Casey? Bet and third odds.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will not get a chance to return this one.
Oblivion Raid is lit. So you want to take the two grab a shout out to Ignala. As soon as I knew that kid was solo, I knew he had 3 kills. The second I noticed he was solo, I'm like, alright, that's just a free kill. 35 points, Victor. Bro, I can't get a record. I mean, yeah. We have 5, Swifter, we have 5 games to get 50.
It's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, well, we're going to get 60 with our 5 games to get 50.
Let's go, hey, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
The first carry down. This is Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, man. I'm better than you at this game. Come on, man. What the heck? Let me do my hot route. Oh, no. All right. Press the ball, bro. Oh, I know.
So that'll back him up 5.
Kelsey.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
Boom.
It's Kelsey on the ground. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and fake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Mahomes now to throw.
Mahomie.
Sliding out of the pocket. That It's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Terrible bastard.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Let me get blocked. Let me get blocked. Go, Damien.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Carol Baskin.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a gain of 35. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Oh my God, it's Christian.
Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark. He's the one who runs him down. And my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Let me get a block. Let's go.
He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take...
This is caught inside the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Really the linebacker.
Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Mahomes again moving
Looking
to
to
the left.
throw is Mahomes. Steps away. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I'm sick. Classic.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left.
Oh, my God.
Deep for, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still...
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
Okay, do what do you think?
but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's looking deep for Bell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Go, Sammy.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Get him.
Picked off
Get
by
him.
the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
No.
And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the 41, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. He'll look to throw.
No!
And that's
Oh, my God.
It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
On him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Just trying to get some positive things. Is this Sammy? Wait, is this Sammy? No way. This is actually Sammy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line.
Go, Tyree!
Target there to Hill.
Oh, no. Go. What are you doing?
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious. They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Oh, my gosh. Why does he dance like that?
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
What's your PS4? Check your PS9 and Jack.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
People. Was that me? I think that was me that actually accidentally owned.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right.
Come on, Tyreek.
On the run, he'll let it go deep. Why did you jump? And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take...
Oh, jeez.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
Yes!
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my gosh.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams.
No.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hot routes, walking, going up the street. See if we can run.
Back to throw, Mahomes.
Oh, no.
And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are a little bit exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. On the move to his left.
Got him.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
10 seconds. We won the game. We won the game, boys.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Maybe we just won that. GG's.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
I hear you, Mike, bud. Come on, man, talk. I hear your mic. I hear your mic. Oh, you got a mic. Come on, bro, get your
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville.
Are you good at the game? You must be good,
This will be
right?
taken to the back of the end zone.
You're playing as the Ravens, right? Must be good.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bro, I'm like one of the best in there. The best in Madden. Are you interested?
Go! 90 Wolf!
If I beat you, you have to check out my YouTube channel.
This is Derrick Henry.
If I beat you, you have to check out my YouTube channel.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wide open.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill.
Wide open. I'll take those 2 yards. I know you're good at the game, too.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Tannehill now to throw.
That's so good.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. This will be caught by
So you're telling me
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing again is Tannehill.
Got up.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Gotta do better.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What you trying to do?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, Derrick.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line.
I didn't mean to do that, but I caught it. Oh, my God.
The penetration and the ability to stop him for a loss. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Why is everything chrome? Cash. Why is everything chrome? Yeah.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Hey, can you pause the game? Pause the game if you can hear me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I know what you trying to do. Without even... I think I know what you're trying to do, making my adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Can you not run the ball every play? Please. You run the ball every play?
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On on second down now. It's Edwards. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They're going to get stopped. Stop running.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Finally, yo, is this Marquise Brown in the back? I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yes, sir. Get him, Harold. Get him, Harold.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 40 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Come on, bro. Let's get a kick.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Find the hole. Find the hole. Go, Jones.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
Oh, you actually manned that up?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God. Yo, he's supposed to make that throw.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
To the other guy?
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Got him.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill throwing again. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah.
After the interception, here's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run with Edwards. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, yeah, he locates Walker, complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even...
He's got a man, complete! And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime, and even 60 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Get out there.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
13.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This kid's a sweat.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson now off the bootleg.
Steps
away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. On first down, it's Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I keep pressing that.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 52.
I'll run the ball, please. Please don't run it.
And again, it's Ingram.
Oh, he ran it. And he has a blocker.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On the double. 41 Mike, right here. 41 makes 3. 218, chop. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh my God, again? He did it again?
It's the former Seahawk Earl Earl Thomas. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Past the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready up. 55. Check 55. Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
The first throw for the backup. Griffin. Incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Hold up, this play actually moved.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Yes.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tannehill on third down.
Catch it.
And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run. It's Henry.
Yes.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
I've never seen that guy on the
Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 40.
Please dance. Please dance.
20. 10.
Dance.
5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. We got this. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stun. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though.
90, 85.
I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
87. Is that probs? Ace. Another fullback.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close to the counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close to the counter of what kind?
85 in time.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close to the counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What is up, Marvel Squad? Welcome back to our channel. If you guys are new, my name's Raya.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
enough. I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Work and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme song, I get you everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.